don't split the money before the grandma's dead. I see this mistake being done all the time and it's driving me fucking crazy. Maybe it's you and your partner want to go to market with a new product. Maybe it's you and your wife thinking about the monthly budget. Or maybe it's just you and your marketing campaigns thinking about the spends and the revenue. Now, there are 3 stages in every project. We have the beginning when we plan ourselves and we think about what we will need to do. We have the actual doing, the second part, and we have the end game, which we all strive to. When we start planning something and we start doing something right and we write everything down, we have the end game. And it's really important as businessmen and just as people to visualize it and to strive to it. But there are times we just focus on that because that's the only thing that's interesting to us. Maybe you and your wife should not buy that specific thing in the grocery store at the weekend because in the end of the month you will be able to go to that fancy restaurant you always wanted. Maybe you and your partner should not talk about the things you want to accomplish and start accomplishing them. When you're doing the project you're doing, it's really important to be obsessed over it at the moment and not to lose track of it. When you're doing something for a long time, and the projects tend to take a long time, when you're saving money, when you're taking a product to market or just anything else, we tend to lose, our curiosity about the initial plan that we started. We tend to forget about the small things and just focus on something that we like to focus on. And that becomes a problem because usually when doing that, we miss out the things we need to do. By focusing on the now and focusing on the work, we need to understand that the end game changes. The time it takes you to start a project, to actually do the project, to make the money, to pay the taxes, to take the revenue and finish the support, it's way longer than you might think. And that time, the end game changes. The plan that you had with the money, if it's going to a nice restaurant, might change to buying something. And the plan you had with the money from the project might change to a different product. And by doing that, you need to remember focusing on the now. It's just like 2 kids sitting and splitting the money while the grandma is still kicking it in the club. It's just not a smart way to spend your time. Stick with me, guys. We're going to talk about smarter things.